Welcome, guys and girls, to another spooky spoops on a Monday. We've been streaming regularly lately, haven't we? It's time to work more on our horror game, but before that, hello. Let's say hello to everybody who's here. People have been a lot more active in the Discord lately, which makes me really happy to see. We got some newcomers like Archgirl, we have some mainstays like Potato and Eclipsion and Ginny Boy and Dragon Panther. Hey, glad you can make it, Mark. I was about to say Dark, because Dark rolls off the tongue. We're not. The alert command works. That's good. If you want to alert me, Mia, there's a button down below where you can get to alert me and give me money. Maybe try that one instead. So, the alert command exists, so if there's something I need to pay attention to, you can get my attention that way. Hello, Faran. Hello, Intelligent Wolf. Nice to see you. Hello, Heucesis. Hello again, Alex. You were here not last night, but the night before that, so I've been working on our game a little bit. For those of you new to the stream, like Mia, who is a moderator, we haven't seen her around yet, I will be explaining everything that we've done, everything we're gonna do, and they will get to share in the memes, because if you haven't been to the streams, then the Discord is a hellish place to be right now. Hello, Mortal Hydra. I'm doing... if I said I'm doing fine, I'd be lying, Gypsy. I've been busy all day working on a walking sim at school. In the Unreal Engine, I just want to get back to Unity. Ugh, my baby Unity. Hey, Racer, or Max, glad you can make it. Get your name on the fridge? I don't know. I do not know. I gotta trim my beard. Probably gonna do that tomorrow. Got a bit of a haircut, but it's not that easy to see from this angle plus green screen, so... Yes, there we go, Alex. Ignore the wait, you said... I said you could not ignore your social life for this, and you did? You... Hello, Joyce-chan. I missed your hello. Maran, nice to see you. Loved the image you sent of Gunther the other day. We got some fan art of Gunther. You'll learn who he is soon enough, trust me. I don't need to recap that just yet. I've got quite a few pictures this year, actually. Let's see. They see me rolling. They hating. This is amazing. I assume it was you, because it was more or less the same name on Twitter. Hello, Killens? Nice to see you around. Oh, right, Discord says I'm playing Project Dollhouse. So, who wants to see what's new? Before that, though, let me recap this for the ones that are new here. So, I go to a school where I study game design. I'm in my third year, so I make a lot of game prototypes. Earlier this month, I uploaded a game to itch.io called Otherworlds, just for funsies. It was a short horror prototype, and I figured, hey, that goes well on itch. And it's really gone well on itch as well. It's been the top game now for, I think it's a week now, and people are just really liking it. In the videos, people just, there's something about it that I get so much joy out of seeing people just react to what I've made in this way. So that's why we're making a new horror game. But this time, don't open personal notes. Alright, it was actually fine. That's why we have Project Dollhouse. Sophie's Dollhouse. We're still sort of workshopping a name. So, the premise: your doll collection has gone missing from your room. All the precious dolls have moved around the house. Can you find and return all the dolls in time for the tea party? So you play as a young girl, you wake up in the night, your dolls are gone, you need to explore your house. But of course, not all the dolls are as good-natured. We can go down the list. We have Gunther, also known as the Buttless. He has no butt, and therefore we made him sit in a toy car. The toy car is called Moop Moop, so if you hear the word Moop Moop, that is what Moop Moop refers to. We have Johanna, which is a pumpkin girl, who we want to have outside. Jack in the Box, he's a bit of a troll. Then we have Freddy. He's our main baddie. We've been having some plans for him, so I'll get to show you how far those plans have come. Let's see, let's do some dungeon mysterious music. Ooh. Now it got spooky in here. So I had a bit of a to-do list, but to be honest, there was so much that was on the to-do list, like big things, like we wanted Gunther driving AI, we wanted Freddy to chase you. There was just these big, complicated things that we wanted to achieve, and I really tried. Like, I tried, but I don't know, it was a lot. So I really wanted Gunther to drive, but like figuring out the pathing in the house, it's loading up right now. Really gotta optimize this map. And I'm just kidding, we got Gunther driving AI, everybody. Yeah, look at this guy. He's out at... Yes! He's working! Oh! Oh, he's hitting Freddy. Oh, wow. So, he's having fun. I'll have to mute this for YouTube, but he's essentially playing Raiden by... What's the name of that artist? Chamillionaire? Alright, so he has fun like that. Waiting on that fresh copyright strike. Yeah, this VOD is already muted. But, so here's the fun thing. Gunther has a path around the house. And we can just... You want me to move? Alright. Be on your way. Oh, come on. Are you stuck? Oh my gosh. Gunther is useless. I think we broke him. But essentially we've been doing some sound design for him. There we go. Oh, he's off. Oh, he's driving for Freddy. Okay, that's not nice. Don't do that. Okay, Freddy. Okay, Freddy. Let's just talk about this like reasonable people. Freddy. Okay. Okay, I don't think he likes the stairs too much. I don't think. Okay, he's figuring out stairs. He's figuring. We're gonna take it easy. This is... Okay. So, okay. Shh, easy boy, easy. Okay, there we go. So this is Freddy. I've been working on a bit of his chase AI, and I have to say, I really like how he moves around. It's spooky scary, just the way he turns. Like... that. Oof. He is a spooky boy. Gunther's just doing his thing. The sound effects came out really well, just... Oh, you little devil. I'm gonna get ya. I'll stop him over here. So he'll just honk his horn if he's stuck and can't move. So the thought is that you have to stop his car and then grab him. Otherwise he's just gonna drive around and... He's just doing his thing. Gunther's just enjoying. It's buffering a lot. I think maybe we just better play in the editor. So I think it's just that a lot is going on my computer at the moment, having a lot of softwares open. Okay. So, Moop Moop is just too detailed. I think Moop Moop's lagging us. So we have Gunther's driving AI pretty much down. So, oh, he gets a little confused sometimes, but that's fine. That just makes him more charming. If we back out of this and go into the scene view here, make Moop Moop a bit more dirty. Yeah, we can try. Right now it's just a plain color, so if somebody makes a dirt texture of some kind, maybe we can use it. Or I can do it. Or I can do it later. So, essentially our boy has a couple of nodes that he just drives around. And if he sees obstacles, he'll try to skid out of the way. Sometimes, not always. He just sort of does his thing. Let's see, if I press Shift F, I can actually follow the little guy. There he goes on his path. Throw it in the mud. Yeah, we probably should. That'd probably help for a little while. I might do that, Archgirl. So, Gunther is pretty much good to go. He is having fun. We can make some different paths for him, and we just gotta make sure that he can get around on his paths okay. He sometimes crashes into chairs and stuff and gets stuck, but it's so cute because you just hear like a clank, and then you hear from the freaking honk. Oh, he gets very confused over here. Poor guy. The thought about Freddy is that I want Freddy to have some very basic chase AI. So, let's come with me, Freddy. Follow me. Come on now. Don't be shy. Oh, okay, that's a little fast. The thought is that Freddy is going to be locked in the basement when the game begins. The basement door will be closed and you can't get in, and Freddy will be here. Once you've collected a couple of dolls, brought them back to your room, Freddy will break free. And he will begin to move around the house. At first he'll sort of be okay, walking. Just walking around. He looks so terrifying in the shadows, I hate it. He'll just be walking around the house, just doing his thing. He will be idling in one position, then he will go into a patrol state, where he will begin to walk around. If he sees the player, he will begin to chase them. If he loses sight of the player, he's gonna go to the last spot that he saw the player. And once he is there, if he does not see the player, he will resume his patrol schedule. So a very simple AI is thought of for him. Just a simple state machine. Just his eyes in the dark, they're the worst thing because they light up in this really creepy way. Don't laugh at this, Gunther. So we did have one problem. That was with the stairs. Because yes, oh gosh, no. No, the shadow on his face. It's so Gunther, I'm busy. Get Freddy away from me, thank you. Oh gosh, I love it. He looks perfect. Some kind of notice. You will definitely notice the basement door opening, yes. I want to do that through sounds and giggles and running. The stairs. The issue has been, what if the player decides to go upstairs? So, one of the suggestions has been that he can levitate up the stairs because this default behavior doesn't look that good. It's kind of scary in its jankiness, the fact that he just sort of rushes down, but it doesn't really look... Oh, that's a little close. That's... Missed, thank you. That's a little close. So what we're thinking is that he could levitate. Let's say he gets to the start of the stairs. And then he wants to go upstairs and he goes into levitation and just floats up the stairs and lands up here. Though I'm trying to figure out what happens if the player decides to just stay on the stairs though. What will Freddy do? I kind of like the idea of him just idling down there, just looking at you if you're on the stairs. Because you can't really win the game up here. You need to go down. I'm still not sure about the stairs. Does anybody have any thoughts? Because I'm trying to figure out what happens if Freddy gets you on the stairs. Because if we're gonna make some sort of like, I gotcha animation, that might be difficult on the surface of the stairs, though I'm not quite sure. But we would never be quite sure about the elevation of the stairs, which could make it difficult. Freddy should say, you picked a bad time to get lost, friends. I wonder if he can go into the basement. I don't know if he has a path thing for that. Let's... Oh, he's coming down the basement stairs. Okay. Freddy, stop! Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the shadow, though. Freddy? Come here. Be a good boy, Freddy. So, that's Freddy's AI. I'm gonna continue working on that because I didn't quite get to implement it. Right now, he's just following a couple of... I made a couple of debug commands just so I can toggle his chase, so he'll constantly chase the player. I also made it so that he can simply go to a certain destination where the player was, which is really good for seeing his turning animation, which I think looks hecka smooth. Just the way he tosses his body around. And we can of course change his speeds. That's a necessary one. So yeah, these stairs are a little difficult. So we need to figure out some way to deal with the stairs, because right now I don't think Freddy can get me. A separate murder animate, but it's so difficult to know how the player's gonna be on the stairs. Because what we're thinking when it comes to him getting you on the stairs, or just getting you in general, is that he comes up, there's a little ooga booga, a small jump scare essentially. And then I want the girl to sort of cover her face with her hands, it goes dark, and then you hear her running back to her room. Because getting caught by Freddy is not an automatic game over. You simply get sent back to your room, and you might lose a doll that you had been collecting, for example. But if you get caught a certain amount of times, then you might wake up somewhere else. How about throwing the player up down the stairs? Yeah, I'm sort of wondering how though. If the player was here and then Freddy comes towards her in the stairs and hits her. I had a thirst stat. That's interesting. Oh, he's enjoying himself so much. Freddy should wait at the bottom of the stairs, and then when the player gets up, he teleports and goes, "Omae wa mo shinderu." That would be kind of nice. Hello, Darth Vidar. Gamer poop's the best poop. Poop. Stop right there, criminal scum. Alright, you go on. So, what's the next one that we need to think about? Well, one thing we really got to do with the game is optimize it a bit, because right now it's 1.3 gigabytes when it's in build size. We got to get it down to at least below 1. So there are a lot of textures that I can compress and the like, and we need to figure out how much of the detail outside we need. So I'm gonna need to do like a full optimization pass on it. And we've also come up with some ideas for what might happen outside. Because I don't want the player to be safe out here. Not really. I like the idea of actually being able to run over to your neighbors and then trying to like bang the door, but of course nobody will answer, nobody will reply, there will be no sign of life anywhere. But maybe there's some sort of fog or something that comes rolling in. Maybe there are shapes in the fog that sort of chase you back inside. Something. But also, how scary is it if you go back in the house and you can just see Freddy in the window? Like he's just there watching you. Maybe just being out here and not progressing the game is a punishment in and of itself? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, because I'm thinking if Freddy catches you too many times, you would wake up... Sorry, Gunther. You would wake up... Darkness. In a darker place. Because the basement is something that we can really have a lot of fun with. Oh, he got up a couple of stairs. Wow, so if you just leave him to it, he'll get there eventually. He's so cute though. Who's a cute boy? Yeah, that's you. Yeah, it's you. Such a cute boy. The basement. This is where we can really mess with things, because we don't have to worry about how the house looks on the exterior. So I want to set up different doors to different rooms down here. And maybe the rooms themselves are randomized in a way. You don't know which room you're going to enter. And I don't know, I'd like some sort of room labyrinth down here. I feel like that could be spooky. guard dog outside. Wow, a dog chasing you. Maybe, though I'm not quite sure what would happen if the dog gets you. That's the thing. I don't really want this to be, come on now, there's no need to be violent, as they would say in Oblivion. Oh, I love the moon. Moop Moop was 20 bucks. Yeah, luckily I've gotten some, but I mean, it was worth every single penny. Look at how happy he is. Okay, I'm not... Copyright, I'm sorry, but I had to. Gunther in the dark. Those polygons gotta count for something. Stop right there. Okay, so we know where we're at. We've made some progress. We've gotten the basics down of Gunther's driving AI. Let's have a look at the to-do list. I had to make his driving AI. I gave her head back. I had originally decapitated her, but I decided to reattach the heads because I didn't see an immediate issue with that, but now I'm noticing that if I look up while in the game, I can actually see my own scalp. Oh, I can actually see my own scalp. So that's not good. I'll need to find a fix for that. Do something about it. $1 per polygon. Crafting table for self-defense. I mean, it's... I don't want to go too advanced with mechanics like that. When we're going outside, Freddy takes some dolls back, partially resetting your progress. That's not a bad idea, Lord of Chaos. That's not a bad idea, because if we can't implement something outside, we might as well do something of the sort. Okay. If outside, Freddy takes a doll. We need to find a way to show that to the player, though. Moop Moop is very likely the most graphically demanding part of the game. I wouldn't be surprised. Turning actually looks pretty smooth. On who? Freddy or Gunther? Because Gunther's wheels, they turn, man. They turn. He's a good boy. Probably gonna start by disabling that on start. There we go. So I don't need to get Raiden playing every single time. So, to do Gunther's driving, done. I gotta fix that bug, sure. I also want to make it possible to pick up the doll, because the plan is we walk over to a doll, we click on it to grab it, other than Freddy. Freddy you can't get this way. You need to get all the other dolls to your room and then lure Freddy to your room to finish the game. Have him chase you, in other words. You need to actually trigger a chase, which I like the thought of. I'm thinking when you pick up a doll, you hold it next to you. Like your arm becomes just like a separate animation for holding the doll next to you, so it doesn't like, you don't smack the doll in your face as you're moving. Because I decided to have a third-person body for our first-person character, simply because I like how it looks. I feel like it lends a lot more depth to the world. You can see your own shadow being cast as you move down a hallway. You can look down and see arms just flapping about. Gunther, I have to. Go on, sorry. Such a bully. So are you, Freddy. So are you. I love the way his mouth just sort of twitches. Ugly boy. Somebody also came with a suggestion I thought was kind of cool. So right now, Freddy has sort of default running animation, so to say. What if we found some other animation sets that were creepier? Where he might like crawl or come at you in a different sort of way. But like right now, he's almost good the way he is. Just seeing this come chasing you, I mean, holy heck. He's also very fast. He's way too... This is like medium speed right now. He's right behind me. Into the basement. Go, 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 go. Oh no. Oh no. We made an oopsie. We made an oopsie. Oh, and he's slow. Gotcha. Creepier than this. Have him crawl along. We have actually thought of making him walk in the roof. Because when I was generating a nav mesh, or like a surface he could walk on, it counted the roof as one of them. I'm actually curious what happens if I place him in the roof right now. If it's gonna be that easy. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'm interested. If you're gonna make Freddy take a doll. No, it's more like spending time outside, I think. Wait, where did he... I don't know where Freddy is. I pressed the chase button. I don't see him. Is he... Did he spawn? Like, is he on the roof? Where is Freddy now? Let me see if I can see him. Oh, he's on the roof, that little boy. I guess he automatically snaps to the other, the opposite direction. Interesting. I might have to flip... Do a little flipperoonie, actually, and place him under an object. But it's an interesting thought, actually, making him walk in the roof. I like it. His default walk should be the way he walks up. But like the problem with it is that he doesn't recognize the stairs as a path he can walk up. Like the stairs are very... He has to jump, essentially. That's the thing. He has to do jumpy jumps in order to get up the stairs. Because there's a certain elevation there. So one of the fixes might be to make a smoother path across the stairs that only he can walk on. If we essentially make an invisible just slide that he can move up, that might actually work. It's something to try at the very least, actually. Let's write that. Why can't I get the Freddy on stairs? Freddy Ibstars. Freddy on stairs. Make it a smooth slide for him. Because I do want you to have to walk outside for Johanna, the pumpkin girl. Yeah, I mean the jumps are nice. But he's really janking his way up. Like hop, yeah. Oh gosh. Take it easy. Take it easy now. I also think he gets confused if I stand very close to an area he can't walk on. But that's where his last scene... Oh, also, okay, stop. I made it so that my feet adjust to uneven surfaces, like the stairs, which is kind of cool. Problem with it is that I can actually use it, hello the glitchy one, to get up onto objects like here, and then I can step up here, and I don't think I can get up onto the shelf, but as you can see, I can begin to climb places I'm not supposed to be, and like Freddy would not be able to get to me. He would struggle a little right now. So we definitely gotta make sure that, hey, you can't juke him by like stepping onto the coffee table and then jumping in here. It's like, hey, come and get me. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I have thought of him throwing himself down the stairs, just ragdolling violently. If he comes running, just enable ragdoll and just kadoo, kadoo, kadoo. We're gonna leave hint on how to catch the dolls. So the thing we've thought about is that when the game begins, you have a book. You have a small book. Oh gosh, oh lord, here he comes. Okay, take it easy now. We have a small book that contains information about the dolls, written in like a poem form or like a rhyme, like a children's song, like Freddy likes this and this. so that you actually have this physical thing in the world that explains something about the doll, but is still thematic. And then once you've collected all the dolls, maybe the whole poem is read to you, like a nursery rhyme of sorts, really. Gunther just does not care. Doll outside, glowing red eyes. Yeah, but I feel like if we place a doll outside that the player can't catch, that's confusing, because they're supposed to catch the dolls. Other than Freddy, of course. So Freddy's the one we really gotta specify, because none of the other dolls are dangerous like that. They just affect Freddy. Like, we have a doll that's a monkey with cymbals, and he's gonna make a lot of noise. What kind of idea, Archgirl? What is this game called? This is, so far, we're calling it Sophie's Dollhouse. And it's a game where your dolls have, well, they've gone missing and they're around the house and they might not be very friendly to their Sophie. Wait, where is he? Oh, I don't know which corner he's gonna come around. Oh, there he is! That's the path he chose. So he's gonna choose, like, the path of least resistance, usually when coming to get me. So you can try to juke him, but he knows the environment quite well. I do like the idea of him tossing himself down, just like... It might have to be an animation, though, to make sure he gets down the stairs, because if he's on the... No, we're gonna try to make the stairs a slide, I think, just so he can run up the stairs. That might actually save us for a lot of issues. Instead of having to do some sort of go here, check, try, go into animation, move up here, what if the player is hit along the way? All of that. Essentially, if Freddy gets you, yes, then there's gonna be a bit of a jump scare, because he's not a very... I'm not trying to insult you, Freddy, but in certain lighting conditions, you kinda freak me out. This is the sort of natural chaos that I want. No, he drove him all the way around. That is amazing. You go, Gunther. That's the sort of stuff I want happening, you know? Gunther just pushing Freddy away randomly. Freddy's an independent dummy who don't need no ventriloquist. That's right. Yeah, who's controlling Freddy? That's the thing. When you're outside, Freddy just watches, approach the window, he throws himself out. I really like seeing him in the window. Just poking his head up. Maybe he can even, when you're outside, he can appear in one window, then he disappears, and then he spawns at another window and keeps going up like that at like random intervals. That could be a little spoopy. That could be a little spoopy. Oh gosh. I don't think he can... Oh gosh, he's just... Look at that menacing creep. Oh, he's... Oh, you can walk outside, can you? Okay, you can walk outside. That's nice. Good to know. Oh, just imagine final showdown with Freddy. Comes walking out. You load your gun. We have been thinking about a gun mode, because, of course we have. Stop. This is our town, Freddy. I love the fact that he's almost my height. If I take the camera over here, you can see that they're almost the same height, the player and Freddy. I love that. He's an actual real threat. He's not just a tiny thing running around. He's more of a life-sized child, you know? Grab down the stairs like a gymnastic move. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that into a meme, Dragon Panther, or make that reference. Not quite sure how. Starts pointing at you to give a signal to someone. He should definitely do some sort of emotes when he's looking out the window, like waving or something, or just laughing. That would be fun. Because we could just also say to the player that Freddy will take your dolls if you spend time outside. And that way we make the threat without spending... Because the thought is we're gonna have a done game by Halloween. It might not be the perfect game and we can still expand on it, but we need something done and playable. That's the thing. So we've had some thoughts about the main menu. I want it to be diegetic and natural, kind of like in Otherworld, the horror game I posted on Itch, where the main menu is something that's also in the game for the most part, and when you press start game, you don't go into a new scene, the camera just pans around, you see the girl, you go into her head, boom, you're playing, objective appears, you know? I want it to be that silky smooth transition. Yeah, Freddy... Why does Freddy want the dolls? Okay, let's talk about this. So, the original idea, or one of the ideas for Freddy, if we go down the list here, used to be the favorite doll. He was the first one. Now Gunther's taken the spotlight with his shiny chromes. He was the one who was in tea parties before the other. So he has gotten more aggressive. So he is actually jealous of the dolls. So he is hiding the dolls so that you won't find them. That's his motivation. How many percent of the game? Well, we got one doll down, and we got Freddy's basic premise. We have the character and most of the environment set up, though there's a lot of work done. I don't know. It's hard to say. Depends on what we consider to be done. Well, thank you, Suicide. I am gonna trim it though, because it is getting a little bushy. So, it'll be shorter tomorrow, and you can shed tears of pain. Maybe Freddy attacks Sophie and hides the dolls to try and make Sophie feel sadness. Yeah. I like that. Freddy's just jealous. He's jealous and vengeful. He takes your dolls because he's a vengeful soul. Can never be too bushy a beard. So he wants to trap you in your room with just him to tea parties. Not quite. He just wants to cause mayhem, and you essentially have to convince Freddy that he's still loved, in a way. Because you need to gather all the other dolls, and then you need to let Freddy chase you to your room. And I kind of want your room to be a safe zone. When you run upstairs and go into your room, I don't want Freddy to be able to come in. Because I want you to have that place to breathe. You can look at the dolls you've already collected, gather up some strength, and then be able to go back out. And he will be around the house. But I want it so once you've collected everything, you need to get Freddy to chase you over here. And once he enters, he's like, oh, and then you have a tea party, and it's all good, you know? That's the plan right now. All right, have fun at the birthday party, Mark. But like, there needs to be a safe zone, you know? I really believe there should be a safe zone. I want the room to be a safe zone. Because that just makes, you need to make the decision to scare yourself. I'm not gonna just hand it to you. You need to decide, okay, I have to go downstairs and do this, and then psych yourself up to do it. If he just comes for you everywhere, nothing is... You need the calm to realize what the dangerous is. If everything is dangerous, you get very desensitized to it immediately. I don't really know what Freddy is doing right now. He's learning the walk, I think. Definitely learning the walk. Yeah, so feel free to join the VF3 Discord if you want to hang out. We've been chatting a lot of game developments lately. Yeah, Freddy's... That's the issue with Freddy and stairs, so we gotta do something about... Okay, you do you, boo. You do you, boo. Toys T-set. Yes, I agree, Farhan. Can somebody start looking for some models of some toys? Like, okay, we need to make this a little girl's room, because right now it looks like a guest room slash office. So we're gonna need to look for some props, preferably ones that aren't too expensive, because we found like a room that was like 30 bucks. Then again, we bought Moop for 20 bucks, so I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. But Gunther loves his car, so it was well worth every single dollar. Yeah, he's doing leg day. That makes sense. But we have been thinking about hiding mechanics. Because right now it's just trying to break line of sight is the main thing. It would be really cool to be able to open and close doors, so you could run in and slam a door and then find somewhere to hide. Though sometimes the hiding places would be a little artificial, because a lot of these aren't openable. This is just, you know, a static thing. There aren't that many places to actually hide as it is right now, without making custom models and the like. Moop is priceless. Mia, don't give me that. Besides, it was paid for by... Who was it that paid for it? It was yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before that. The day before that. We can shop in the after stream chills. Go looking, just go to IKEA. There should be an IKEA for 3D models. Why isn't that a thing yet? Player starts walking. Oh, you're approaching me. Instead of running away, you're coming right to me. He's a cute boy. I feel like I'm gonna get really desensitized about Freddy chasing me eventually. Murdoch, that was the name. Thank you. So I'm just gonna be like, ah, this game isn't that scary, and I give it to somebody, they're like, freaking frick. Because that's the Otherworld effect. Like, I knew everything that was gonna happen in Otherworld, so I didn't find it scary anymore. Alright, Freddy. Alright, I get ya. I get it. You're a little clingy. What if we can throw something at him? Ooh, some sort of self-defense. That's not bad. That does make it a little bit tactical. If there's something that we can... Because I have been thinking if there should be ways of having some obstacles. I'm also thinking he will run around and turn off light switches. If you leave them on and you're not in the area for a while, the light switches will go off when he approaches. I like that idea. Yeah, Travis paid for the neighborhood pack and the furniture pack, so big props go to him. Throw a potato. I swear that car noise is driving me insane, Gunther. One of these days, I'm really happy you got your new ride and everything. I just want people to walk downstairs and see the doll drive by and be like, "Excuse me?" All right, let's get to work. Let's see if I can. Yes, yes, there we go. So the Daily News, the Holy Book. Ooh, cool. We need to pimp this place. When he comes to light start. Oh yes, I actually haven't. That seems very obvious, but I haven't actually written that down. When near, lights flare. We also want there to be some sort of... I don't know if the light will affect his behavior. It's more that if they are on and you are not nearby... Actually, he could also seek them out if chasing you. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Like, he's chasing you, but he sees a light switch and he begins running around turning off the lights as well, just to mess with you. I kind of like that idea. Just to be... because he's just... Sorry. You'd be on your way. Freddy's afraid of fire. I mean, he would be afraid of fire, wouldn't he? He was a doll. I toy gun or something. You just find a toy gun with like 1 shot. It's like, oh, better make this count. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how difficult the game is, I think. The girl's parents are just gone. Nobody is here. That's the thing, and it's a horror game, so it doesn't need an explanation, but they're just not there. She just wakes up, the dolls are gone, and she knows she has to do something because reasons. It's the beauty of a horror game. Want to see Freddy just slowly following Gunther? I could definitely make Freddy just haunt Gunther. But I don't think Gunther cares. He only cares about his shiny chromes. Windex bottle to make him blind for 2 seconds. It's kind of cool. Okay. Let's just begin mapping out the doll system. The doll... Let's make sort of the round system, or the difficulty system. You get what I mean. So here's what we need to happen. There are 7 dolls to collect. So I think I'm just gonna make the dirty and the clean twin be some sort of I'll 2 for 1 extravaganza. There are 7 dolls to collect. At the start of the game, 2 non-Freddy dolls are placed in a random spot around the house. This spot is chosen from a list of suitable places, so it's not totally random and looks weird or is broken. Portable nightlight. We did talk about her having something she could hold to light the way, but it is a little among the sleep. And she needs her hand to hold the doll she picks up as well. This spot is chosen from a list of suitable places. Squeaky clean with chromes that gleam. Clean dirty moop moops. It turns into a squeaky clean one. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe another hand touches the moop. Given the protective doll. I'm just not sure how that's going to work out sort of gameplay wise. The spot is chosen from a list of suitable places. You can carry 1 doll at a time. I must bring it back to your room. Hello, Germsy. I do not remember where Moop Moop came from. It was just something somebody said, and then I guess it stuck. But the good thing is, I've streamed all of this, so you can just go back and figure out who first said Moop Moop. So you can carry 1 doll. Once they've gotten 2 dolls, they kind of get it. They're starting to learn the loop. They're like, okay, I just move around the house, look for these dolls. Okay, it's kind of spooky, but nothing. Dun dun. Basement door goes open. Once you get 2 dolls, the basement door flies open, and Freddy emerges. You can hear this from upstairs. If Johanna is the helpful doll, maybe Freddy backs off only when you're holding her. Oh, you just said something really cool, Archgirl, something I had not thought of. So I've talked about picking up dolls. I've never talked about placing them down. In my head, you pick them up, you run back to your room, you place them down. What if you could place down a doll anywhere you wanted? What if you could just put it down on the floor where you stood? Obviously, we'd have to make sure it's not in the wall and stuff. Because that way, some of the dolls could have some protective capabilities or do something. I like that. I at least the idea of can drop doll anywhere? more tactical? Freddy get more aggroed on pickup. Oh, oh, that's way too loud. Thank you so much, Alvin Lawrence Tronson. I appreciate your generous support. Those cash monies are probably gonna go for the children's room later on, because we're definitely gonna need some assets for that. So it all goes back into the game. Doll placement is going to be randomized, yes, but within reason. We'll set up a couple of spots. Like, the laughing doll is so small, we can place her pretty much anywhere. We can put her inside cupboards and stuff. She's just gonna giggle and be a nuisance. That's pretty much gonna be her. But like, imagine Uba Uba. If you place down Uba Uba somewhere, he will play his cymbals when Freddy is near. You can use him tactically. You can place him by the basement to know when Freddy moves to the basement. Suddenly, there's a lot more tactical depth here, right? Uba Uba can be placed to warn of Freddy. But then we also want Johanna, the pumpkin girl, to have a similar effect. Give Freddy a cup of tea so he stops following her for a while. I mean, something like that could be fun if we know that, oh, what if Freddy has like a favorite dish? If we go to the kitchen and maybe we collect a couple of things from around the house and we put it together and we get this object that we can place somewhere in the house, and Freddy's gonna go to that and be distracted for a little while. I mean, that could be fun, but then again we have to pick up stuff and then we might have an inventory. But I like the concept of it. How do you care, twin dolls? I'm not quite sure what you mean by care, but I'm thinking... Oh, baja baju baja. Germsy says, Johanna sounds nice. Thank you so much, Germsy. And I think she is quite nice, but here's the thing. I want Johanna to be outside in a pumpkin patch. She has to be. She has to spawn in a pumpkin patch, because I do have some spooky Halloween pumpkins that I really like. Can see through Freddy's... Oh, yes! There we have it. Siren Blood Curse. You can view the... Oh, imagine if you have Johanna, you can like squeeze her and you can see through Freddy's eyes. How cool is that? Right? Am I the only one seeing it? If held and squeezed, which should be something you do when you stand still, you can look through Freddy's eyes for a brief moment with some sort of cooldown or something. So you can see Freddy sort of looking around. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we did talk about doing something similar on the TV, that you could see where Freddy is based on the TV, but I kind of like the fact that Johanna, then we get a purpose for Johanna going outside to get her, and it just ties it in more with the dolls. Spirit-like vision effect? Yeah, I'm thinking something like that, like just some motion blur, this very cold tint, maybe like the Otherworld vision a little bit. A vignette to sort of simulate that you're looking through something. His favorite dish is cod, so you gotta go fishing. What if the TV is hooked up to us? But again, then there's the logic. Why would the TV... Because I mean, yeah, it could flicker and be scary and demonic, but if there's a security camera, that's something physical that parents maybe got. And I mean, yeah, you might have some sort of security camera outside your house, but it wouldn't... If you live in a house like that. An Otherworld Easter egg? Perhaps, but I have actually been making plans to make a full game of Otherworld, because that's what everybody says when they play the prototype. I look forward to playing it when the full game comes out. I'm like, what do you mean full game comes out? That was it. But we might... I actually got some stickers earlier, off topic, for my laptop. I don't know if they're gonna show up, but here's the first one. It says, let's run away from our problems. It's really great. Then we have this one. This tiny turtle, he judges you immensely. And then because I want to impress my teacher who loves corgis, I just got a bunch of corgi stickers. And I really, really like this one. Despite everything, it's still you. If you know what game that's from, then you're elite gamer. Anyways, that's enough about laptop stickers. Here's some incoherent rambling. Yeah, similar to the Otherworld effect, actually. Imagine squeezing her and seeing Freddy run at you. That's the exact effect you want. If we hold Johanna, suddenly we see ourselves as Freddy comes running. Okay. This is why we do the streams, because I'm a game designer, sure, but I'm much more a fan of implementing ideas that are written down. I'm not really the one coming up with the ideas. I can execute something and polish it to a good degree, but coming up with the actual idea, that I find very difficult. The thing about Johanna, though, is that Johanna still needs to be brought to the room. I'm thinking a little... I'm thinking about how many dolls should be there at once, because I feel like if all 7 dolls spawn in at once, that gets very crowded. So what I'm thinking is that every time you go to your room to deposit a new doll spawns somewhere in the house. And we might have 2 dolls active at once, or maybe 3. I might, Benton boy, I might. Once you get 2 dolls... Yeah, but I mean... Oh wow, that music got dramatic. We already have a use for the monkey though. Monkey is a warner. So if you drop the monkey by the basement stairs, you will know whenever he passes by the basement stairs. So he will make noise. We could also make it so that when you drop the monkey, Freddy will be distracted by the monkey for a little while. The first time he sees monkey, he will stand and idle for a little while, looking at the monkey, not being sure what's going on. And that's gonna happen for like 5 seconds, and then he will learn that, okay, monkey not Sophie, me move. You know, something like that. I think that could be fun. Can be dropped to be a portable alarm. Will distract Freddy for a brief time, but Freddy learns to ignore it afterwards. Otherwise, it's OP. What if when you look straight at a doll for a certain amount of time, the doll will start to talk or move in some way? Yeah, a lot of the dolls have these really weird, quirky behaviors. The thing about Jack in the Box, those of you who haven't seen Jack, is that he can be quite hard to collect. Imagine that you're being chased around the house by Freddy, and you're like, okay, here's the Jack in the Box, but he needs to actually pop up before you can pick up the box, because, reasons? So what we do then, I disable those, I enable Jack. Alright, where is he? So he will go through this little loop of his, glitching a bit. Jeebus. And then we can pick him up as soon as he jumps out, but it's random. The timer for when he will pop up is random, and you have to be near him. So you have to stand there, listening to the sound that might attract Freddy, just waiting for him to strike. Oh. Freddy, Gunther, this is your fault. He's gonna enjoy the show over there. When the clock strikes midnight, well, we want to do it after 2 rounds, so the player has time to move around, learn the layout. Hello, Rose. Nice to see you again. Monkey needs winding up to be an alert system. Oh, needs winding up. Winding up. That is actually kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of winding up. It's something that we can at least consider for him to make him more balanced. Maybe. I don't know how this game's gonna be to play. Gunther is really cute. Gunther is just the cutest boy on the block. You can't really go wrong with Gunther and the Gunthmobile. I'll just leave you with that nice image. What if your parents would wake up and come down? That's the thing, the parents just aren't there. They're just non-existent. Also because it makes it easier and it makes it spookier, so it sort of goes like fits like a hand in a glove. I don't know. Expressions. English. What is even English? I don't know how this game's gonna play. That's the thing though, we don't have it actually playable. I know that it feels really good moving around the house. I know it's fun to see Gunther drive. And I know that Freddy chasing you is horrendous. As in scary, but also, I mean, the stare animation, that is pretty horrendous. So, Uba Uba, we now have a cool power because we can drop it. Very good. Johanna, have to go outside to find her like that. She's in a pumpkin patch somewhere. You can hold her and then you can look through Freddy's eyes, but it's an ability that has to recharge over time. And like it should maybe just it's once, and once that charges up, then you can't use it more because it's not supposed to be a super like long campaign. You just need to get her to the room. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, honestly, Hydra. Depends on how much fun we're having and how many great ideas we have. Why do you keep saying I'm Swedish, I live? You know I'm not. Well, you did miss. I don't know when you were last here, but we do have Gunther driving AI, complete with riding, which I'm not gonna play because of copyright. I mean, I'm gonna cut it out afterwards. I think we're already screwed, but hello. And of course, Freddy, he's just sort of doing his thing, being a nice boy, good boy, Freddy. Oh, he's from home, up in the couch, I got up in the couch. Oh, okay, I think he lost me. He doesn't know I'm here, haha! What are you gonna do now, punk? That's right. Now I'm, oh, look at that, look at her feet, just room. Hail, Sophie. King of the couch. If you say we're having anything other than uber fun times, then I'll be very offended. Can cut the power. That's not a bad idea. Let's say that once you have 5 dolls, because you can turn on lights around the house. Once you have 5 dolls and you're getting close, all the lights go out and the power disappears as well, and you will have to turn on the power in the basement. It's a cliche, it's a trope, but we haven't really been avoiding tropes so far. We just gotta do them right. They're tropes for a reason. Let's see, let's go to round manager. After 5 dolls or so, power goes out across... What if the power goes out across the whole neighborhoods? But the power... I don't know. Power goes out across the house. Germsy is having an uber fun time. I'm having a fun time, I swear. After 5 dolls or so, thank you so much, Germsy. Power goes out across the house, must go into basement to reset the power. Sophie could crouch behind the couch. If we had a crouch mechanic, I mean, we could technically implement a crouch mechanic and it would help crouching. I mean, considering how short Sophie is, she's like 120 centimeters. She could easily like crouch behind the couch, and that means he couldn't see her because his eyes would not meet her collider. Should we have crouching? In our scenario, she'll figure it out, Mia. Crouching? To hide? Harder for Freddy to spot. The way to win is a teabag furniture. You got it. What if you could find a mask to protect you? We might implement stuff like that if we feel like it's too difficult. Freddy appears next to you. Maybe the parents left behind notes explaining it. Or she knows that, oh, it's gone out like this before, and I was alone and I had to... My babysitter, like, didn't know it. I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. The point is, it gets spoopy and you need to go into the basement if you haven't been there. Bye-bye, Hydra. Maybe the girl grew up with an iPad. I've been thinking about what year I want this to be set in. I'm not quite sure, but it's... I'm also working on, like, the sequel of the full game of Otherworld, and I'm like, I want pre-cell phone era, because cell phones just make it so much more difficult. I don't have reception. We could do a thing that turning on the power might, as you say, might take some time. Like one of the generators in, what's that game called? The game where you play as a slasher chasing other players. Dead's... I don't know. Turning on power should take some time. So you have to stand there, you know? Dead by Daylight. There we go. Thank you, Alex. She's a technical project. Hello, Seth. Nice to see you showed up. But phones just don't exist here. We don't have to address it, really. If it was a movie with dialogue... How about the old ages of the 1970s? I think it's a bit too modern. Thank you so much, Germsy, for the support. Wow. We're kicking out of the park with our goal down here for paying for assets. Essentially, we're doing really good. There is some modernish stuff. That's the thing, but it's just something for us to keep in mind. It's kind of, I mean, this is sort of an old timey radio, but like the newspaper here says that like Trump is president, so we can do something cool with the newspaper texture though. Like, we can actually change it into being something, something else. Global warming is real? Because we can make that something completely different. We can make that full of references if we want to. That's okay. Oh, let the girl call her mom, but the phone rings inside the house. That's a classic. Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lord, he's coming. If we can... Okay, he's learning... He's learning real fast. Oh, there we go. 1204 during the during the Hobega, the very famous Hobega that happened in Constantinople in the year 1204. Holy shit, Germsy, thank you so much. The new Angry 89 machine has arrived. I really appreciate the support. With that, I think we can actually go shopping for some child room props later on, actually. YouTuber ate horse in video game. Community very upset. I mean, that did happen. That did happen. Hey, Korakan. Nice to see you show up to the Stremstrems, where we turn on and off lights and Gunther keeps rolling. Yeah. Okay. I'm tempting the copyright gods. I've already defiled many of the laws, but you know, I'll be fine. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Gunther. Wait, that's Freddy. Oh, you're here. You're exceptionally ugly, Freddy. You really are. I'm gonna stand up here. I've thought of how I should show... So what I've been thinking is that I do have a lot of different heartbeat samples, from like a stable one to a very frantic one. So I do want to sort of swap it out to be more and more frantic and become louder. So at the very start of the game, it's almost inaudible, just a regular thunk, thunk, thunk. And every time we need to... I figured that when Freddy is near and you're scared, that's gonna affect the thunk, thunk. Don't bully Freddy? I mean... have you seen the guy? Have you actually taken one look at Freddy Fazbear over here? Look at this boy. Look at the how he's. You would keep the idea. I don't want a physical fear meter in the game. I don't really want any user interface that we don't need. I want to keep it as diegetic and immersive as possible. But there's definitely going to be an internal fear meter in the code that's going to do stuff. YouTuber bullying child's toy. I will stand up for Freddy's rights. It isn't on the outside what matters. You're right, potatoes are much more delicious on the inside. Once you scrape off that pesky exterior. I'm a little spooked by this living room. Yeah, laugh it up now, Gunther. You laugh it up now. One day. Oh, hey, Freddy. Freddy can smell fear. Yeah, because, I mean, the fear meter can be tied up to Freddy's aggressiveness. Because as the game goes on, Freddy's going to be more aggressive. The first time you see Freddy, I don't want him to immediately, like, run at full speeds. I want him to be playful, like, come walking, just laugh a little, and just be a spooky boy. You can place down a doll on the ground and come back for it later. Some dolls have a special effect, like Johanna, who lets you see through Freddy's eyes for a brief moment. Yeah, Farhan, internal fear meter could be tied up to the heartbeat. Hey, meme trick. I don't know what noise that is, I live. How many spawn points? Pretty much as many as we can find. Like, maybe we can spawn a doll on that couch, on that couch, on that couch, on the table, in here with the books. It could be on top of here. Basically anywhere we can place a doll. Like, these are the more normal dolls that you have to go and actually collect, is the thoughts. We can even open up the fridge. I kind of like the idea of a doll being in the fridge, but it's quite small. So it might be something like the laughing doll. You just hear like a faint tee-hee-hee as you go past, and you have to open the refrigerator and you see the laughing doll in there. Because I kind of want the laughing doll to be a troll, so that when you pick up the laughing doll, there's a chance it will just poof and move somewhere else in the house. And so you actually have to go and find it several times to make it a little special. Kujor Easter egg could be. Because, I mean, there's plenty of places for, like, post-its, and we can have fun with this, because it's definitely going to be played by some people. If you make a horror game and put it on itch, people are going to play it. Doesn't really matter if it's a good game or not, people are going to play it, so we got to make sure that we wow them with this. Your vision becomes blurrier every time you get sent to your room. Blur. Yeah, sorry about your revising, Potato. That's not really gonna happen now, is it? But we've gotten some really good ideas so far. I'm really happy with this. So, is small so can hide. Will disappear 2 to 3 times before caught. Gotta be done soon? Well, we're gonna be done by October 31st, so, thank you for the 10 kroner, Korokan. I appreciate it. We're trying to get Jack in the Box. We wait on Jack in the Box. The thing about Jack in the Box is that he's supposed to be this really frustrating timer. Like, you know that Freddy's roaming and he could find you, but you have to stand and wait for the Jack in the Box to finish his animation. I want you to have that, come on, hurry up, hurry up. I want that sensation from the player. All of these dolls can give the player some sort of different, either tactical option to make the game more fun, or explore a different kind of fear. Because that's the beauty of having so many entities. We don't just have one Freddy chasing you. We have these other elements that are in play that can affect the whole thing. It's just a matter of how do we communicate that to the player. Minigame to get rid of the stuff in the fridge. You just have to toss out the milk and the eggs and just Revise about how to make horror games. I mean, that's a good point. It's a glitchy one. The thing is, I'm suppressing my hoops. Like, I know how to... I've learned a bit of suppression when it comes to hoops. Especially if I'm talking, then I can go a little bit more like this, and then I can essentially choke it in my throat. I take that sentence back, but I can essentially stop the hoop. No repressing hoops, this is a safe space. Yeah. Every time Freddy gets you, the character becomes more afraid. I definitely... Oh, that's a nice air. I definitely want to get some sort of fear. It would be cool to notice on the character that they're more afraid. So I actually think I'm gonna write down that... Oh, but holy shiz-a-badoo! Germsy, where do you get the money? Holy shibadoo! 40 whole bucks! You know what we can do with that? We can buy 2 Moop Moops for that. Should we just buy more Moop Moops? I'm surprised we've actually reached the goal to pay for most of the assets, though the money goes right out again to new assets, so it's not like I'm making it, but... Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's amazing. Okay. What was I gonna do? I'm completely lost my train of thought now. What was I gonna do? We were yes, and some sort of idea we had. We had an idea. Yes. Girls' remaining lives should be audible, not visible. Or that's not quite right. Should be audible and visible without UI. We need to make it diegetic. We need to make it part of the world. I'm a big fan of things that are diegetic. Things that could actually be in the universe. Should throw in a hoop suppression masterclass in your Unity tutorial. Yeah. Can insert information by making Sophie recall the information. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to have in the book, where it says something about the dolls. It's just a matter of how do we gotta convey it in a good way. Because maybe we have we can have one page, like we open the book, one page has the poem and a picture of the doll, and it's grayed out if you don't have it, it's colored if you have, and on the right side it might be a bit more English, you know, it might be explained a bit more how it works. That could be. Thank you, Gypsy. Sleep well. We should measure money, not by its amount, but by the number of Moops we can buy. Yeah, so far this stream, we've been able to buy quite a few Moops from Germsy. So that's really impressive. Girls remain liver. Wait, did I write livers, or did I correct it? Yeah, I think maybe I miswrote it the first time. Would you be able to restore health? That's a good question. Because so far I've thought, if you've gotten busted 3 times, then let's say you're on your last life. It's not going to be like a super long game, so I kind of wanted to add to the tension that... But maybe, let's say that picking up a doll... Should we make it so that picking up a doll restores some... Like, imagine Amnesia. You restore some sanity when you complete a puzzle, or you get to a new area. We could do something of the sort, right? It's not a bad idea. Can restore fear/sanity by getting dolls. Because that actually rewards you, you know? That means, oh, if I just pick up this doll, so you don't feel like you're screwed. If you've gotten busted a lot early on, you know that you can, oh, if I just get a couple of dolls, I can make it up again. I'll be fine. Not handing it to you, but just making you work for it, and really making you want to go out and find the dolls. Number stuck. Ooh, that's very diegetic, Reapy Soul. Have some UI that's in the house itself, showing lives left, etc. That's an interesting thought. A cookie jar that gives you lives. Go back to bed to restore liver, basically when you're drunk. She needs to eat food from the fridge. I think collecting a bunch of dolls would make you more insane. Yeah, she's T-posing to assert her dominance over the dolls right here. Fear me! You don't mess with Sophie. And he's off. Hey, Freddy. I don't fear you. I'm bigger than you. Hold on. Oh, Gunther hit me. Look at that. Love it. Love Freddy's just... Oh my gosh, Gunther! Okay, fine. He's so cute! How can you guys not love Gunther? Holy heck. I'm gonna push Freddy, I'm gonna move Freddy over here. Come on, Freddy. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, it's so good. Medication she's taking when stressed. Drinking stream. I don't drink. You all know this by now. This is what I drink. I know his lower jaw jiggles as he idles, and oh, that was a that was not a flattering shot of him right there. The shadow on his chin makes it look real. Ew, ooh, ew. I'm really surprised it does. I didn't know that animation came with that. How big is the house? I can do a little bit of a house tour because. Start upstairs. Upstairs is quite small. We just have her room, which we need to refurnish. Then we have the master bedroom, which is also not that big, but I don't know if I want to hide a doll here. We need some sort of use for the master bedroom, I feel. Downstairs is a little more spacious, because here we can move out in this living room. There's a small bathroom here with a cabinet that we can open. Out here in my garage. And then we have a washing room, where Husky pointed out that the modeler is lazy because there's just two identical washing machines next to each other. And then we have the basement, which is quite small, but I kind of want to expand and make a random part of the level, where what rooms you get down there might be different between playthroughs. And of course we have the outsides. Freddy looks like my granddad? Wow, okay, that's you said that, not me. And we have the outside, which is quite spacious, actually. Gotta find a good way to block the player. The girl does have a head. I actually reattached her head. I didn't have it on in the last one, but I decided that she deserved the head. So there is one issue where I can see inside my own head, so I'll need to find a fix for that, but I think I just push the camera a bit more out and it'll be fine. Hate the sounds. Yeah, we got like some wooden rolling sounds. I'm getting tired of it, but it's really good. I love it. Oh, hear that skid? He only skids sometimes. He's a little jank, but the crashing sound too is so good. It's just perfect. Yeah, you can't not like Gunther in this chat. Paint it all pink and it's instantly a girl's bedroom. You're not wrong. White plaster. Problem is that a lot of these materials sort of come in one. Like it's not a separate material for the pillow and the bed, which is good for optimization purposes. Keeping it on one material is really good, but it means that it's harder to customize just some parts of it without tinting the whole thing. Could open up the texture and do it in Photoshop and such. That is a possibility. Like we could change the color here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too difficult actually. Just open it up in Photoshop, cut out some parts and just color over those. Maybe we will for some parts. So we should just look and see what we can find, since we have some, thanks to Germsey, we can get ourselves some bedroom assets. Is it a bit small though? But I mean, she can't have the master bedroom. That's way too big for a girl room. And then where would the parents sleep? Oh, Bridget! No. No. Guys, I think we need to ban Germsey. That is not okay. Gunther is our god, our savior. This world was darkness and chaos before the Gunthmobile drove into my life. Now things have never been the same. Look into the eyes of Gunther and know that Gunth is love. Gunth is life. Thank you so much, Germsey. Despite your heresy, I do appreciate it. Giving too much credit. Oh, me as a heretic too, everybody. She's doubting Gunther. Can you stop? I mean, I appreciate it. My heart doesn't. But thank you. Yeah, thanks. Angry 89 Machine 2.0. The machine is up and running. It's been called Sophie's Dollhouse. Shouldn't be a dollhouse in her room. Yeah. One of the issues that I'm having though is that the dolls are all different sizes. They look to come from different places. But so a doll house usually houses like Barbie dolls, right? Smaller dolls. These don't really fit into that category. So dollhouse more refers to the house being filled with dolls, like the big house. But we need some props that shows her affection for dolls, like a table and some small chairs, maybe a tea set, something like that. I think it'd be fun. Not picking up bear pelts in Oblivion, that's real heresy. You guys are really pushing my buttons tonight. That Coke is looking real tasty. Yeah. Alright. We've had some great ideas right now. So, Gunther just drives. He has a lot of fun. Let's try speeding up Gunther. Because the more we speed him up, the more out of control he might potentially be. So, I'm not going to maximize immediately. And I think I'm gonna make the camera follow the Gunthmobile. And let's see, here's the max motor torque. If we increase this a little bit to 200. Oh wow, look at him go. Oh, and yeah, poor Gunther. I'm gonna try to reset him a little bit. Look at, oh, he's bringing Freddy. He's taking Freddy for a loop. He's such a cute boy though. I mean, you gotta love him, right? But, yeah, I think Gunther's not gonna be difficult to get. He's not gonna be particularly challenging, that he isn't. He's just cute, he does his thing. Get him his driver's license. Yeah, Gunther is driving around like a pro. Display the lives left with newspaper. Headline changes. How many lives? Oh, it could be kind of cool, like breaking news. Local girl is being chased by dolls. She's feeling not so hot right now. And then next time it's like, girl is feeling really terrified right now. We could maybe do something fun with the newspaper headlines. Newspaper headlines fun? Oh, but what are you donating for? I'll tell you what you're donating for. You are donating for us to buy some sick looking models. Alright. We're going on the asset store, everybody. That's right. Let's go to Exploration Mysterious, because that's a little less spoopy. Okay. Should we just have a little look? Let's just look what's on the Unity asset store first and foremost, I think. Assetstore.unity.com. If we could find it here, that would be really nice, because that way it's just imports into Unity and it's all set up, and I won't have to hop through so many hoops. Pardon the pun. 3D, and then let's just search for room. Baby room, room builder, girl room. Right, it's a little girly though. It's not. Oh wow, is that a little? Okay, she's 6 or 7. Is Kane here? We would need some. That's a lot of models though. There's a lot of cute things in here. Dynamic newspaper. All these rooms are. This is pretty good though. I mean, we paid $20 for Gunther. How much did he donate before asking what for? I don't know. Germ still lives his life the way he wants to. Like interactive windows. Wow, okay, that you didn't need to go that far, but interactive doors, that's important. And this is kinda this is kinda cool. I feel like a 7-year-old might like this. I don't know. There's a lot of like cute plushies and stuff. Let's keep it in mind. That is cool. Recovery lab. Yeah, we're gonna need one of those. Here's children's room. It's cartoon room. To Japanese room, coffee room, kids room. This looks geek room. Anime rooms. I have a lot of room stuff. My room in the Sims 3 streams? Yeah, this was basically me as room in the Sims 3. We did a Sims 3 series where I just had all the mods from my chat live in a house together. I'd be lying if I said it went good. If it went well. Oh, look at that. That's a bit more childish again, but it's really cute. Cute stuff. By the same company, but our girl room looks a bit better, I think. That looks a lot like my room. Cartoon room. Let's see. Is there some info about this pack? 1 demo, 60 models. It says low poly. I think it's gonna fit in with the rest of the house, okay. Besides, low poly is not bad because performance isn't super great. Girly style decoration for young children. Won't need that window interaction, but... Oh wait, there's another girl's room. Okay, it's a bit more muted. I mean, there's heart knobs on the closet, so, oh, right, that's the one with the I don't like that one as much. It's much more plain. This one has, the other one has some more personality, I feel. I said heart knobs, not hard knob. Living room, children's room. Horror dining room. Nice. Room so expensive. I mean, this isn't that expensive really in the grand... I mean, it kind of is considering we bought the neighborhood for like $45, but that was on 50% sale. So I'm not outraged by this. Little girls? What's the difference between girl room and little girl room? Oh, this looks cool. This might look better. Let's just go to 3D everything. They look to have everything. Oh, cool shoes. Oh, that's a lot of pink. That's a lot of pink. I know we bought a toy car with $20. I like the shoes and the backpack. This... Oh, look at that! Dude... God... Horror dining room is a bit on the nose. Agreed. Thank you so much, Germsey. Let's just get all the girls' room if Germsey is behind this. There is a dollhouse. Oh, this is good. I really like this room, actually. Yeah, the colors are a bit more natural, I feel. Or it's just the screenshots are better. It's 20 bucks as well. 3 user reviews. Let's read. Fraudulent asset. It was first reviewed after quality was too bad. UV is broken. Performance degradation due to multiple materials. Textures low quality. The burning is broken because the material composition is broken. Free level quality. You should never purchase. The next one. Excellent pack. Very original. Worth 5 stars. Great asset. Looks good. Solid prefabs. Unless these were posted by the... Unless these were posted by friends of the publisher and this one is newer and is from... Then again, it's hard to say. Let's check out their page, what they have. Because they look to be, you know, a proper developer. Yeah, I'm like, burning? What? You only need 1 girl's room? I probably do. I really like this, actually. I really like it. It has the props that we need. I'm just gonna do one more. Pizzeria interior. You have everything here. Any kind of... I was gonna say food you want to make. Any type of game you want to make. Just get Germsy to back you up and go wild. School classroom. Like, we could just cut to that and be like, oh, it's a dream sequence. Whoa. Those are cool. Kids room 3 looks too... not what I want. Baby room, modern bedroom, courtroom. Freddy belongs there. I'm sorry, I'll stop picking on Freddy when he stops picking on me. Musician room. Temple of the Pharaoh, you never know what you're gonna get. Oh, don't pretend you've ever seen a girl's room, Shinny. Wow, okay. He needs to be sent to the ER to get someone to look at that burn. Nice. Little girl stat review. Yeah, so it's a little unsettling. Performance degradation, so... we can take a look here. Models. Backpack.fbx. Bed.fbx. It comes with the demo scene, which is good. Prefabs. Hanger. He's really, I'm a little spooked right now. These are just preview images. This is not how it actually looks. They can't show you like a full preview, especially not of textures, because then you can just rip it from here. I've seen your comment, Kilns. I don't know if I want to go violent on the girl. I mean, getting caught by Freddy is kind of violent, but I don't want her... I don't think I want her to die. I don't really want to murder kids. I just want them to be trapped for all eternity in a dark realm controlled by a ventriloquist doll, which is totally different. Hey, Paffin, nice to see ya. Don't ask why we're browsing a little girl's room, but I like it. I think we might try it. We also have this though. It's $5 more expensive. It doesn't actually have any reviews. It's from the same guy. It looks to be following a same setup. So if there's problem in one, there's probably problems in the other. Yes. I might open that up and add it to my later list. I can't actually buy it now because it won't let me while I'm streaming for different reasons. So I'm gonna add that to later. Nice. Oh! Thanks, Jermsy. Appreciate the $5. You're a hard man to love, but you're harder to hate. So, it's fine. Can we say the doll are from her grandmother? Yeah, the backstory of it. I that's not a bad idea. Changes. I'll deal with that later. I'll just open up a notepad and paste in the link. Good. Okay. Is there while we're out shopping at IKEA, is there anything else we desire? That's a hoop. I did not suppress that one. I let it rip. What else is it that we would want? Tea sets, nice. Tea sets. Okay, that's free. It doesn't look that textured. Let's... Okay. White porcelain. This one is free. It's made for... because we could maybe... Maybe we got Husky to make some textures. Those could be quite nice. We have tea sets for $8. Which looks to be the same, but with a couple of textures. And maybe not as... No, so this is definitely cooler. It's just very dull, but with some textures, I think that's better than tea set. What's cottage tea sets? Ooh, that's... I've seen that pattern before. That looks a little too good. That looks a little too good for what a girl would have in her room for her dolls. But I mean, this is porcelain, but we could try to make the material less expensive and breakable. Maybe. Let's search for tea. Tea and coffee service. Service? What does that mean? Vintage tea set. Oh, comes with a video. The future is now. Alright, beautiful piano song you got going there. Alright, that's cool. Those look very rustic. Look very vintage. Perhaps they're too old. In fact, this one is quite nice. What are you thinking? A toy tea set? Yeah, I'm just thinking we might be pushing... Let's go with toy sets. And... look around. So looking at items in Skyrim, yeah, it was that sort of inspection. Ooh, we got blocks. Block boys. Do we have blocks in all... I really want us to be able to use the blocks to spell out things. We've been thinking about having that as part of the menu. So if you go to instructions, like the camera will pan over and you will see like blocks spelling out instructions and you'll click on them and something. I really want blocks. So this might be something we pick up. Even though some of this is very childish. But we have... What was that? Is that a tiny dollhouse? I think so. Is the stream choppy? Is it just a standard teapot from Max? Look at that ducky. How much was that? $5? I think I'll have to make a note of that, because I want those blocks. The blocky boys. Blocky boys on the block. Blocky boys on the block. Animal friends. Children's wouldn't. This is like $25. That's a mega pack. Doesn't look like anything we want. Okay, good. Though still need a set of TR. That's not what I wanted. Rubber ducky. Buy one from Toys R Us. Because we could make these less shiny. We could make them more smooth so they feel like they're plastic. We can play with the material. We can make it more colorful. We can get Husky to do some textures maybe. And then we just play with the material properties in Unity. And I think we just go with this. Trial of the Grosses. Toys R Us? More like Toys Are Dead, am I right, lads? Lads? You can indeed. It'll be up on itch.io. You can go there right now and play my other horror game and some of the other games I've made. Like Other Worlds. I'll leave a link right here for ya. So go, enjoy, look around. What do we have? Roguelike dungeon crawler? Clown game? Sniper pixelated arcade action? Monster flip game? Dungeon crawler prototype? A visual novel? You never know what you're gonna find. Maybe because I'm opening tabs and... I don't know, it seems like my computer's not really happy streaming tonight. Which, sorry. It's feeling a little spooked, maybe. Not clowns? Are you... Lily? Did you just say not clowns? Well, I'm sorry. There's something, I have to show you. There is something, you need to see. I may have a secret alter ego. That might actually be a thing. If you want to see more, there's more where that came from. Make sure you subscribe to Imaginarium. We need the channel to hit 100 subs by December, so please go subscribe. I never ask people to subscribe. I never ask people to subscribe to the channel, and I'm still not. This isn't the channel, this is another channel, but we really need it for our assignment, because we've said to our teacher we're gonna get 100 subs, so please help me. When someone asked Dark, what do you do in your spare time? Pretty much. We filmed that at school, so that gave us some looks and some laughs. All the games are on PC. That's on itch.io. That's just dark, you know? It's just natural dark. Oh, I can't read that. To be fair, the toys are more alive than dead, and being cat for all eternity does not stop much of life. Therefore, things, dolls, darkness. Let's see. Does it say the thing, or do I have to go all the way to the? Yeah, definitely more dead than they were alive. Agreed. Okay. What's this? This sounds like, yeah, that's Game of Thrones. It's more remarkable when Dark is not a clown. Wow. Go read some manga. I actually did buy a volume of manga earlier. I'm gonna go get it, actually. Because I'm a major weeb. The world is falling out behind me. It's all falling apart for me. Let's see, where is it? Well, first I got this book because it was recommended by a teacher, Understanding Comics. Apparently Neil Gaiman says you must read this, so I look forward to diving into that. Apparently it's quite good for a lot of creative mediums, so that's good. Bye bye, Rose. And then freaking Barakamon, everybody. This is the 4th volume. It's super fun, but a guy who moves to a remote island, a calligrapher who moves to a remote island, freaking green screen, and has to adjust to life there, and the shenanigans that ensue. Love it, wholesome, fun. Fixed. Okay, so we've made a lot of progress. Now we need to figure out... Well, first and foremost, I'm not gonna have a lot of free time coming up. Tomorrow I'm gonna record a dance tutorial for my clown game, which is gonna be coming up on the Imaginarium channel, so make sure you go and subscribe to see a Aunt Kissy dance tutorial. I'll record that tomorrow, then I have school until 7 p.m. Then I'll come home and have to prep for the trip I'll be taking on Wednesday, where I'll be gone from Wednesday to Saturday on a video game developer conference on the other side of Norway. And I'll be back there from there on Saturday, and then maybe we'll stream on Sunday, but I'll have to see when I have time to make progress. Hello, Martin. Nice to see you here. A dance tutorial, yes, Potato. Maybe, Killens, maybe. Mias shooketh. I'm doing a dance tutorial, but only if you subscribe to the Imaginarium channel. You gotta like the videos, comment, show some engagement, and the more you do, the more you get. That's how it works. You will see me busting out the Aunt Kissy dance routine, okay? It's great. You guys are so shocked. Gunther, great guy, love him. Pumpkina, ooh, I want to work on that ability actually, that's kind of cool. Alright. Make Pumpkina's ability. Cause that sounds... or Johanna Pumpkina, I keep going between the two. Who's come far? Yes. And buys toys cars for 20 bucks. You're a clown that does dancing tutorial, makes doll games, yeah. Make Johanna's ability, we definitely want that. And I'm gonna make Freddy AI, and a part of the Freddy AI, I'm gonna make Uba Uba ability, which is simply to distract Freddy for a little while, and you can place him down. Hey Joshua, nice to see ya. So we need to pick up dolls, and then Johanna ability, Oba ability. And then just a quick fix for the scalp, and make Freddy AI. Once we have that, that's like a good chunk. Laughing doll. We also should make spawning system for dolls, placing them randomly when game begins. That's something we need. So that also includes finding places for the laughing doll. Each of the dolls are going to have a set of locations. So some might be unique, some might be shared. Give girl her head back. Don't look too deep into it, okay? Good night, I leave. Buy a block set? Feel free to make some blocks for me, Husky. I just have nightmares of unwrapping. Even a cube. I don't want to unwrap a cube. Unwrapping scares me. Okay? I had to unwrap a donut. I still remember. So feel free to make some blocks for us, Husky. That'd be really nice, actually. Alright. See ya, Alex. So, unwrapping. Essentially, when you make a 3D model, you need to place a texture on it, right? And so you essentially snip it with a scissor, so you can... Because a 3D model is round, right? And you need to apply a 2D flat texture. So you essentially need to take scissors and snip up the model so you can fold it out. Kind of like how you know the globe. When you see the globe on a map, it's flat because they've taken scissors and then just cut it and flattened it on the map. It's kind of like that. So you need to find out where on the model to snip and then to sort of fold it out so you can apply a texture over it, and then it gets applied to the model when it's whole. And with the cube, it's rather easy because you just end up with like, what is that, 5? Because you have the bottom one, then the 4, the 6, because you have 6 sides. I can definitely make some blocks. I feel like I'm being attacked personally. I can make some blocks. But it'd also be nice if you would do it, Husky. You know, since you're freaking making 3D models as part of your, I mean, I am too, as part of my career. Or my schooling. My schooling. I have some chips here, but they're from yesterday, so I don't really want them. Also, it sort of crunches on stream. I'm not that unprofessional. Carl, don't even make some cubes. Why are you cutting it? Yes, that's you have to flatten it out. If you make a paper cube at school where you fold it up, that's the perfect analogy, Arch Girl. Nervous laugh. But it's not flattening it. You can't just flatten it. You need to find the seams and you need to cut at the right places to make it fold out the way you want it to. Flattening it makes it sound easy. Carl ASMR, yeah, just 10 hours of Voices from the Dark eating chips into your right ear. Wonderful. Well, they're gonna be toy blocks. So maybe like the slightest bit of a bevel? You can go research some toy blocks, actually. It'd be nice if they also have like a bit of a color to them. Like sort of let me illustrate. Hold on. Let me, you know it's bad when Dark pulls out Microsoft Paint. Hold on, I'll illustrate. So, here's the thing. Can I fill this? Okay. Here's the... solid color, didn't I? Alright, I need color 2 to be... Here's the block. Oh, you're doing... I'm doing so well. I feel alive tonight. I feel alive tonight. I'm fairly sure Germsy robbed a bank. So I'm not sure how to feel about taking the money, but thank you. I appreciate it. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm like legitimately struggling. Okay, so we need that to be red now, that to be brown now. And so there's like an outer edge on it. And then we have the brush in the middle. That's... Can I make... How do you make straight lines? In isn't there like a function from it? No, it's okay. Then we have like a... There, you get me? So there's like a little thing around the edge just to give it some extra... yeah. That's what I'm thinking for the blocks. What would Marthar do? That's deep on a hard drive of mine. This music is getting spooky. Don't tell me that was meant to be an A. No! No. Husky can learn something from that. I mean, I actually do have some drawings in my book I don't hate, but yeah. It takes effort. I have to spend 3 hours to draw something I'm fairly happy with. It takes like 3 hours for me to draw a circle. But then I'm actually happy with the circle, so you know, that just goes to show, kids, even if you're as much of a failure as me, there is still hope for you if you just put in some effort. Absolute mad lad. Look, okay. Do you see this bar of donations? I'm starting to see Germsy's plot right now. It's just totally taken over the whole caboodle. That's a word now, caboodle. That's insane. Thank you so much for your support. That sounded promising until you mentioned effort, yeah. Most sad yet mildly inspiring message I've heard. Yeah, that tends to be most of what comes out of my mouth. It's like, oh, it's mildly inspiring, but also kind of sad. You have way too little faith in yourself. Somebody also mentioned if we should dye her clothes a little bit to make it look more like a pajamas. But I don't know really. I just think she put on some boots that were in her room and she's ready to go. If she had bare feet that could work, but it's too late now. We can't really make that. Caboodle is now isn't caboodle like a bag with makeup? I don't know. It's just a fun word I said. SpongeBob, yeah, there was some sort, I can't remember that SpongeBob moment. Breaking news, Germsy robs a bank to donate to Carl. You're too kind, Dragon Panther! You're way too kind, Dragon Panther. Oh, it's Germsy. I don't know why I said Germsy. I can't see apparently. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh wow, I've made other people write Germsy too, I'm sorry. N's and M's look the same. Oh. Yeah. Well. That's something. We can go buy more Moop Moops now. How many Moop Moops can we buy with this? A lot of Moop Moops. That's great. Okay. We've started to lay a battle plan. I'm scared about how busy I'm gonna be in the coming days with work that isn't this, because I want something out. Thank you so much for the $3, Stefan, saying this money was not stolen. Ooh, wow. I'm not touching that. That's accusations. Do you want the entire alphabet? I want the entire alphabet, yes. But a block has 6 sides, so you can have 6 letters on each, right? And it's just 20-something letters in the alphabet, and then divide that by 6, that's not that many blocks. That's like 4 blocks, and you can get most of the alphabet. So then we just use those 4 blocks in different combinations, right? Also, what could be cool... No, it would be a little advanced. But if we had 2 materials so that we could... If we had 2 materials, the wooden material and the colored part of it, and then you make the colored part white, then I can, in Unity, change that white color to be any color we want. Because I'm always confused about how many there are in the Norwegian alphabet and in the English alphabet, because we add 3 letters at the end. Each block we need a couple of sides. So, a block with different sides, with 2 materials, the wooden material and a colored material. Germsy. Oh, so has it always been Germsy, but he misspelled the N earlier? I'm confused, but I think that's what happened. Apparently that money's not stolen, Stefan. It's been confirmed. Yeah, Norway has AØ as well. 29 in Norwegian, then 26 in English. I knew that. I didn't think it was 24. I mean, he's donated like 20 times, so sooner or later a typo was going to happen. You know? The best sounds. Just they sound like different variations of being very confused. You know? Yeah, let's just, the 2 extra letters we could make into some signs? With the shape on it or something instead. Like, yeah. Could have some sort of sign. Because they would only be for the titles. We wouldn't need full stops and commas and the like. Or we could just have extras of the really common letters, so there's more variety, but then... Nothing beats awe. Star or circle? Yeah, some stars or something could be really fun. Hey, TriStorm! You want to take a look at our game? Our video game? It actually runs. So, welcome. Oh gosh, that's a terrifying place to stop. To the party. Heck yeah, look at this. Gunther in his mobile. Look at that. What a champion. Oh gosh, he keeps driving. Gunther. No, Gunther. No, you're not getting past Gunther. Fine. Be on your way. Then we have Freddy over here. He's a cool dude. He's great. He's a little aggressive sometimes. He has some problems keeping a distance. That's, oh gosh, please no, Freddy. Okay, are we, oh my god, look at him in the face on the car. Is that the most unsettling thing about this Tristorm? Moop's face? Oh my gosh, you little punk, I'll kick you in the... Stop it. I can just ride on Moop. There we go. I'm one with the Moop. I'm in the Gunthmobile. Oh. Yes. Alright. Got me dizzy. Oh, he's coming. Yeah, the horn sound is really great. Let's see if we can manage the stairs. Oh gosh. Johanna is best girl. I agree, we need to get Johanna into the action actually. She's one of the ones I want to start working on once I make the ability to pick up a doll. Let's do this, and then I'm gonna drag her out and just Johanna her over here on the couch. So the idea is we can only find her outside in the pumpkin patch. Oh my gosh, Gunther, can you please stop? No, don't play right, that's copyrighted music. Gunther, turn it off. Thank you. So we can pick up Johanna and keep her with us. And then when we hold down some sort of button, the player stops and we see the world through Freddy's eyes. Just as a bit of a tactical thing to check where he is. I think is good for now. When is the Game of the Year edition coming out? Oh god, oh no, oh Freddy's coming. He doesn't care. Oh boy. Oh boy. Run. Oh, he's right behind. Oof. Juke him. Oh no, no. Yeah, that's a jump scare command. All right, hey, I'm being haunted by a doll. Let's chase it. Bum. Guys. Oh, he's okay. That's not very menacing. I don't think he can walk on the grass. Yeah, maybe he's allergic to grass. He doesn't seem to like the grass too much. What a loser. Freddy, I didn't mean it. Just stay away. Bye-bye, Ginny boy. It's starting to come along. It has some positive sides. I mean, Freddy's doing some nice moves on the grass, loser. He's struggling a bit over here. But I don't really want him to chase you outside. He's gonna be in the house, and when you go outside, we'll do the whole pop-up in windows thing, and he'll steal the dolls from your room, I think. Low-key, Freddy is terrifying. Good. Freddy's a nice boy. He won't flatten the grass. Yes. Oh, he's coming down the street. Do you see him over there? Probably won't pick up on the stream, but holy, he's coming. Oh, boy. No, he's walking on the grass. Oh, I don't think there's a way out, actually. There's colliders here. Oh, but I can juke it. I'm going. I'm leaving. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Where is he? He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh no, this is grass. I'm safe on the grass. Oh, no, he saw me. Let's just walk a little, explore what's here. So all of these trees in the background are simply 2D images to save on performance. As you can see, they're simply flat. A lot of the stuff out here, yeah. Oh, he's following me into the voids. No. Oh boy, I think I'm about to run out of land to move in. Haha. Oh, no. Well, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Wait, where am I now? Oh, this is magic. Well. Thank you, Germsy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your support tonight. Holy heck. Shelvik, glad to see you could make it. Can't tell if the sense of scale. I mean, Sophie is 120 centimeters tall, so she's just barely taller than the doll. So I think that's one of the really cool things about this game. It's not from the perspective of an adult. As you can see, if she wanted to sit on the side here, she would need to jump onto the... Johanna, please. She would need to jump onto it, you know? And that's something I haven't had to do in, well, many years, obviously. It's really cool seeing the world from that perspective again, I feel. Let's get comfy on the couch. Yeah. Developer fails at creating good AI for doll. Laughs at doll for having bad AI. Oh, shush. Poor Freddy being constantly insulted by his developer dad. Well, it's not my... Oh, I see a shadow. Oh, do you see that shadow come down the hallway? That looks good. Freddy! Go away, Gunther, save me. Oh, no. Oh, he lost me. Oh, now I'm back. Whenever I go close to a wall, he tries to find me in a different path. Oh, I hate that face. I hate that face so much. Alright, I'm gonna go get Gunther to save me, I think. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Gunther? Gunther, I'm gonna need your help. Get him, Gunther! Nope. Not dealing with that. Play this game with a heart monitor. I don't know about that. Freddy, you made me who I am. Yeah, they add to the canon. Can he open doors? Not at the moment. So let's talk about doors. It's not something I've thought too much about. I want the player to be able to click on a door, have it swing open. We're not going to do the whole amnesia thing. Mostly because I've tried to do it before and I haven't been able to get it to work. So we're just going to click on a door and have it swing open and swing closed as well. We could do it so that you have to be on the other side of a door to... No, just click it and it goes to the state that it's not in, but you can also pause it halfway, so if you click it and it begins to close, and click it again, it'll go open again, I suppose. I'm wondering if Freddy should be able to... For example, if you go into the bathroom... I'm not sure if you should be able to open the doors. Ooh, you should be able to open the garage door though, right? Though that usually, you know, goes up like that, which we can't really replicate that well with just one singular piece. So we could just have it go like that, but then that would be a problem of, I'm not quite sure. You should texture the walls with my Moop Moop wallpaper. Oh my gosh. We can do that somewhere in her room. Archgirl made like a 4K wallpaper of Moop Moop's face, which was really good. You can get stuck in a room if you can't open doors. Yeah, good point, good point. My heart's doing okay. Feel like I'm recovering from everything. Opening doors. Add door open system. I think what we can do is that if Freddy wants to move into a place, Freddy's gonna constantly look in front of himself, and if he knows that he needs to go somewhere and there's a door there, he can open the door. It's not gonna be like a fancy animation or anything. He might just make a sound and a door will fly open. Can maybe play some sort of animation. Though getting him to sync with the door is gonna look a little jank. I mean, have you seen the mining animation in Skyrim where the player sort of lerps gradually to the position and then takes out their pickaxe? That's sort of what would happen with my limited knowledge of getting that to look smooth. He learns how to open doors mid-game like a raptor. Is Gunther German? I don't know. I can't remember who suggested. Yes! Wasn't Gunther suggested by Kane's 5-year-old daughter? Because we were trying to get names and she said he looks like a Gunther. I think that's how it started. We can watch back the other streams and find out. So that's Gunther was named by a 5-year-old, so it's very fitting actually. This man, they see him rolling in moop moop, squeaking and trying to get him. That's exactly how we got Gunther. Our Gunth. It's a lot of fun at frat parties. We got Moop Moop because we joked that was the demonic noise his horn would make. That's how that started. Coral, what size do you want the textures in? Give me 512 by 512. Then we can scale those down in Unity if we need, but I feel like that's a good baseline. They see me mooping. They're mooping. They're mooping and mooping and a mooping dirty. Trying to make me mooping dirty. Someone needs to do that, yeah. Okay. Well, we've had some good ideas for... I really like the Johanna idea. Jack in the Box, we have some ideas about... Gotten some new cool ideas for Freddy. Twin dolls are still up in the air, though. Yeah, so when you have textures in games, if I press this, you'll see that this is 1248 by 1248, and this is 1024 by 1024. Essentially, when you want to have a texture in a video game, it needs to be a certain resolution for the game engine to be able to compress it down to a very small file size. If you have odd-sized textures, then it's going to be harder to compress those down, and your game's going to be bigger and the textures won't be as performant. But if you follow the power of 2 rule, where you have textures that are either 2x2, 4x4, 8x8, 16x16, 32x32, 64x64, 128x128, 256x256, 512x512, and so on and so forth, they're better because they can be optimized a lot more since it's easier to compress them. So keep your textures in good resolutions, kids. That's today's lesson. Also, we did talk a bit about making Gunther more dirty, because right now Gunther's a squeaky clean boy. Also, his wheels aren't that exciting. In the original Gunther, he had these things on the side, these patterns, which I think are really cool. This is because I had to replicate this in Blender. I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to do that circle, and I kind of just wanted separate parts that I could give a strong, solid color. It's worked for the most part, but we should probably... Did I call Moop Moop Gunther? Maybe. I'm a little tired. Trying to catch me mooping dirty. I don't understand a model checker. No, I'm sorry. If we grimed him up a little bit, if we just gave Moop Moop the dirt, you know, just, cause, I mean, Gunther's a little dirty. He's a dirty boy. He hasn't taken care of him. That music and that stare does not go together. I feel a little unwell right now. Doesn't help that Sophie's T-posing over there either. Oh, look at that boy. Cover him in blood? Oh my, just imagine Moop Moop covered in blood. That's kind of cool. We're in the spooky town now. So this is without post-processing effects. And this is with. So post-processing effects do things to the camera. You'll see the lights bloom a little bit. The color palette changes. We get a vignette around the screen. So we can also play with that to get different effects on the environments. But they're really what makes a game look cinematic. We just give them a little bit of a tweak and it has a huge effect. Moop Moop having bloodshot eyes. Fool, the red paint is blood. That's a good point. In the end, we learned that the real monster was Sophie all along. Because Sophie couldn't appreciate her dolls. She always needed more and more and more. She was never okay having just Freddy. She wanted more. Whapa! Whapa! And that's how we ended up in this situation. Freddy's angry, he's mad, he's jealous. Make Moop Moop's face sad when you remove Gunther. Mia, I think that's the first sensible thing you've said all evening. Oh my gosh, the anchor point is somewhere really weird on this. But I can fix... I can fix it. But yes, I love that. Maybe if I just scale it. Moop Moop sad. That is so good. Because we can have an animation of the smile physically. I like it. I like it. Make Moop Moop be sad when Gunther's removed. And then he can make like a sad sound of some sort, like moo. I don't know what kind of sound he would make. But some kind of sound. Moop Moop sad is whoop whoop. Moop Moop becomes an enemy if you remove Gunther. Gotta love making toy cars sad. What if you come back downstairs and Moop Moop has just been torn to pieces? What if Moop Moop gets destroyed by Freddy as the game progresses? It's kind of a cool thought, at least. You can come down to seeing Moop Moop ripped apart by Freddy if no Gunther. Moop Moop smile. When has it ever been anything but sinister? Come on. I mean, I did this meme already on the Discord, but it's a good meme. So are you ready? When you accidentally open the front-facing camera on your phone. Relatable, right? Right, fellow kids? Right, right. Yeah, I just love the contrast. You have Gunther's dead stare, and well, this is a dead stare too, but they're opposites. Opposites attract you guys. Come down the stairs. Freddy's side in Moop Moop, but the wheels have been torn off and he's missing an eye. That is a hard LMAO there, Dark. You laughed out loud the first time I posted it, at least. This sinister music goes so well with Gunther. Okay. Well, it is getting a little dark. It's getting a little late, and I have a long Long day tomorrow. I need to make a dance tutorial as a clown. And then I have level design for 6 hours at school. And I'll come home and I have to pack. So I think I am going to end the stream here. Maybe we'll go into some post-stream chill. So dark editing, remember to cut out the background music right now, because this ain't good to have there. Because of copyrights. Alright, you guys want to do some little bit of post-stream chill? Because we can do that. Where we just sort of hang out, shoot the breeze, you know? Oh yeah, it feels good after all of that spookiness. Hold on, text needs to be spoopier. Perfect. Close that down. And then we size that down. And then I grab the chat box over here. Again, thank you so much to Germsy this stream. It's amazing. Post-stream chill. What do you mean? Oh, see you later, Stefan. Have a good night. The music in the game, I'm gonna use some music from the Unity Asset Store. I have a lot of cool horror packs, Vidar. So I'll most likely use some spooky stuff from there. Bust out some clown dance moves. Give us a teaser. I don't have the space. Well, we're in post-stream chill now, Shinny boy. So we're probably just gonna chill for a few minutes. Have a little chatteroonie. Bye-bye, Morgan. Yeah, Stefan knows how to dole out the pain slowly. When is Halloween? I think it's on a Thursday? Yeah. Thursday in 2.5 weeks, basically. I've had a lot of fun. We've gotten some really good ideas for our spooktacular Spookfest right now. It makes me happy to see. And more assignments for me to do. A bit of texture space left. No, dead space in like the texture itself doesn't really matter, so that's fine. If I'm getting what you mean. I haven't really done anything special on Halloween since becoming an adult, but I know there's actually a Halloween party at school. I don't really have a I mean, I have a clown costume. Then I have something I bought that I was going to use on stream once. Don't you mean that uber duper super fun dark? Yes, I had. Oh! Well, as I was saying, Germsy, I'm thinking of going there, but I don't really have a cool costume. I don't really have a cool costume. Part of me wants to just really make a sort of look like the profile picture of Darth Vidar and just go full Norwegian black metal. But I don't know how it's gonna work out considering the beard, and I mean I need a wig with some black hair and then I have a red beard. I'm not gonna dye that hair just for a freaking... I don't know. I do not know. Isa Precious. Hey Rose, you came back in time for some chill. And not the kind of chills that we would get in the whole stream, but the kind of chills that we all need in our lives. Let's go a little more ASMR modes. Dress up as a Viking. That's true, then I couldn't trim the beard. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? Gadunk. Cosplay Kijor. I do have a Kijor hat, but that's pretty much the only part I have. Because I remember Lumni Raptor made a Kijor hat in like 2013. I still have that in my closet. 6 years ago now. Somebody asked in the Discord the other day where the Dark Link came from at the end of video, so I went back and found the exact video in January 2013 when a Darkling named Akatosh Cat suggested it. And I also found like the original meaning for the symbol as well. I think I said something like, the left hand symbolizes you, the Darklings, coming with the amazing feedback and comments and ideas, and the right hand is me, I make the content, and together we sort of cross and become this being of like, I make stuff, you respond to it, I make more stuff. I had like a whole reason for it. But it's funny, I just totally forgotten about the entire reason. It's been like 6 years. Which wrist is closest to your chest? I always... the right... Kijor, excuse me, do you mean Karak? I'm sorry guys, I forgot. Karak. It's the right hand that's closest to me, because that's always the one that I slap the left hand with. Do you guys remember Karak? That was the original name for Kijor, but I changed it at the end of the episode. I do have a Kijor hat. Hold on, let me go find it. Don't chat about anything fun while I'm gone. I'm not 100% sure if it's here, but I essentially have this bag here which contains hundreds of different papers, drawings, letters. Everything that you've ever sent to me is in this bag right here. I'm Skipter from Finland. Remember Skipter, guys? I remember Skipter. I don't know if he's still around. Where's the hat, though? Let's see, what are you saying? Gesture has a meaning that changes everything. Oh yeah, I do remember. Kijor's skin changed, didn't it? Oh, it's here! It's here! Those are memories I'm not opening up. Kijor! Whoa, the kitty cat man. Look at that. How freaking fly do I look right now? It's okay if you're a little surprised and feeling weird emotions. That's totally natural. This was made by Darkling. It's the... Oh yes! Mia has actually worn this when she came to visit me. You actually had this on your head too. You wore it during those Gruffbug episodes where you became the pig, but I'm not gonna go over that again. Plate wooden. That's amazing. This needs to be worn every stream. Every chill you have to wear that. Wish I could buy one. Wow. Yeah. There are some good things in here. What do we have? Like, people made different school projects as well. Like, they would make things for class, but just theme it VFTD related, which I thought was really cool. Oh, I'm gonna, I don't know if Kay's here, so I'm gonna show this. This is an early picture that Kay sent me. Don't tell her. She gets really mad when I show old arts. Charcoal. What else? Hello, Carl. Who was this from? Oh, that was it's a badass picture of Kijor. It's Kijor. Most of this is just pictures of Kijor, to be honest. That's a diploma. Okay, sure. A law to replace all harness hats with that. Yeah, like somebody made like this folder, The Life of Dark, for their school project, which goes through like different stages of my life and my series and such. It's weird. There's a lot of good memories here, but I keep it all. Alright, I think maybe I should put this back, because this probably makes a lot of noise for the mic. So, I'll do something like this. And... nice thighs. What do you mean thighs? Did I show my thighs? I don't know. Oh, I actually forgot to put the Kijor hat back. Well, maybe I'll keep it on my desk. Writing about dark is idle. That should be used in schools. I think that's still up in your English classroom. Wow. Du Ben. The other player characters you created. But like, I feel like I'm gonna rip it, so I'm just gonna keep it like this, I think. Because I can't get it fully over my thick skull. Is it confirmed? It's very likely that I will play the DLCs. Put the Gajor cat on your computer. Yeah, but it's gonna gather dust though, that's the thing. Yeah, it fit Mia better. A lot better. You're a fan artist. It sounds like some Hawaiian stuff up in here. Nice. Good night, Max. Sleep tight. The mods get to meet you? Well, I've only really met... I met Racer, actually, Max. I met Max and Mia, because Max was... Well, they happened to be in Norway. They were in Oslo, so it was like, hey, want to meet up? And that's how that happens. Others I've met have been at meetups and such, but they're usually in Norway. They've always been in Norway, so it's not that many that can come. I did do one in Finland. I did one at a shopping mall in Finland. That was the day where my appendix was bursting inside of my body, so I was in a lot of pain that day and not really knowing why. Opening a P.O. box again. I don't know, Potato. It's kind of nostalgic, but I'm not quite sure. It's sort of the olden days. Play some edgy 2007 music. Maybe. Well, let's play something chill. Swear to God though, Dark, if you ever see UK, have to do meetup. Yeah, I do have some British Darklings, so I could do that actually. Buy the glitchy one. I only ever go to Sweden to shop sometimes. So if you come to the border, maybe. Two introverts stocking up on anxiety pills to go out. Go to Denmark first. I'll let you know next time I'm out traveling. I'll let you know. Sweden, the biggest shopping mall in Norway. You're not wrong. Yeah, Mia was fine. She survived for the most part. She has a new album out? Well. I ain't dying. Well, If I travel more, then definitely I'll let you know. But I don't travel a lot. I'm mostly in Oslo, and there aren't that many around here. Mia has an album coming out. Not quite. I agree with Mia. Don't let excited being energy stop you from meeting people. Yeah, that's how I've had, like, met some of the most amazing people in my life. Because they've been either scared to meet me or I've been scared to meet them. But you just push through. You go against what your body is telling you. It seems scary. Then you go. It's not that bad. You have a lot of fun. You get a memory for life. It's okay, Ojerion. Cause she plays bass. She plays bass. Thank you, Puffin. A non-Germsy donation to end us out here. I really appreciate that. Uni exchange program. Yeah. It's a shame I'm going to go out of school the next year though, but it's okay, Husky. Ripperoonie. But yeah, physical connection is really important. How do you survive uni? I don't know, I dropped out after a few months. Started on the English Bachelor back when I still wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with my life. Hello, Kuzmos. But I wanted to try to make YouTube a thing. And I tried. I did quite well during the summer of 2016. That was actually the best year for my channel, but not a good year for me mentally. So I realized I couldn't be doing that. So eventually ended up in game design, since I was told to go and pursue something that I found interesting. Alex, you don't. You're so supportive, Dainaria. You become a hollow shell of your former self. Whenever every YouTuber drops them from a school. That's just how it is. Yeah, but we can't all be PewDiePie, so I did quite well. I had a Patreon back then, I was actually getting some support on that, the videos were getting views, but I felt that I was not worth it, that I wasn't giving you what you paid for. It's different with the stream tip, because it's more of a one-off thing, and it's like, oh, thank you, but when it's sort of a recurring thing, I put this pressure on myself to really have to deliver, and that was terrifying, and I couldn't do it because I have a very low self-esteem, despite what it might seem like sometimes, so it was too much pressure. Be a streamer and drop out of school. That's the life, huh? Thanks, Jamesy. You're the last donation, after all. We're all worth it, Puffin. We're all beautiful little butterflies in this chat. I believe in us all. We're gonna fly high. I appreciate a potato. What happened in this? Oh gosh! Oh no! Please don't fight. Just boys, girls, let's play well together. Stefan says something about wanting to be last. I'm going to post this stream on YouTube, yeah, so I'm going to post a VOD so you can watch the live chat playback, and I'm going to edit the vlog and posted with some updated audio and removed copyright section and just cut out a couple of breaks here and there. So yes, it will be coming. Is that Virus? Holy hackaroony! Another of the old school moderators. VOD's better than vids for the chat playback then? Because that's the only way I can see it. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna remove my headset, I think, because I don't want to hear that freaking bell anymore. Though sometimes it just plays the bell and not the splash. But I'm fairly sure I put the two of them together, unless... So I'm a little unsure about that. Except for the Skyrim projects beyond Skyrim. I definitely want to see what Sky Oblivion is like, but thing is... Thank you, Germsy. Skyrim has a lot of quirks. So a part of me prefers but it's still gonna have Skyrim's leveling system. I want to see Cyrodiil. I want to see what they do with the quests and the NPCs, but I don't know. I'm not like pumped over the moon. I think it's really fun, but I might have a look at it, but I understand, Virus. I understand. I'm glad you took the time. Keep the headset on. Skaggerfall, is that... No, they can't call the Skyrim version of Daggerfall for Skaggerfall, right? You're messing with me. That's not a good name. Gotta love tubular bells. I gotta fall asleep to this music. Puffin says, not so fast, gentlemen. I'm just enjoying some Biba Doobie, okay? You can't come here and I'm just sending out. Thank you for making the terror of moving out and going to university go away in for a little bit. Even though being alone and being constantly tested seems scary, you managed to make me happy every time. Thanks. Alex. You little thing. Don't. It's okay. We're all here. You can always get some escape when you need it. Germsy says, nope, not lost. Let's just meditate a bit and see ourselves far away from this war, in a peaceful village where there lived a young boy named Gunther. Now, Gunther had always been bullied because he was quite short for his age. Also, his eyes were pure dark and his skin was made of porcelain, which people thought was a little strange, but he never really questioned it because that was all he knew, right? Gunther didn't know he knew he was different, but he didn't feel any less human. After all, he didn't know anything else. So in this village, there was an inventor, a great man who tried to make the best car that ever was. But it was hard, because a lot of the cars around that time, they let out a lot of pollution, and so the crows came with an idea. Bah, bah, they said, bah, bah, chop us up and use us as fuel. And so the man did, and he made a car that could run on the decapitated bodies of crows. And he named it the Moop Moop, after his Grandma Moop Moop. When Gunther saw the Moop Moop mobile on a class trip to the car factory, Gunther just knew, yes, this is my ride. So he knew, I need to save up for that car, so when the day comes, I can get myself that car. So Gunther started streaming on YouTube. Every night he was out there grinding, getting that bread, trying to save up enough for Moop Moop. And one day, after gathering a lot of tips from here and there, after getting a part-time job at McDonald's even, he had the money to buy Moop Moop. He went down to the car factory and he found out that the car salesman had just sold the last version of Moop Moop. He was all out of them. Gunther went home. The rain started to fall. He wasn't sure what to do. "What do I do now?" said Gunther. "With no moop moop, what am I really? Maybe I can use the money on something sensible, like an apartment." But no, Gunther knew he needed the moop moop. And so, he began to lay a plan. What plan? Tune into the next stream to find out. So he beat the car dealer to death, according to Potato. He drove Moop Moop around like a crazy doll because he doesn't have a driver's license and ran off the road and died. How are the studies? Busy. I'm in my 5th semester now out of 6, and there's so much to do. I don't want to spend this time complaining. But it keeps me busy, along with some part-time jobs here and there, with game development and teaching. But I'm enjoying being busy. I would rather be this busy than be in 2016 and not know where I was going with my life. So I can't complain about it, but I will. But I still want to get this game done by Halloween, but we'll see what happens. Gunther origin story. Where do you say you're going to work? I work part-time at my school. I asked my teacher if they wanted some assistance in coding classes and the like, and so I'm there helping out the 2nd graders, because I'm a 3rd grader, and sort of help them with assignments and coding in Unity and the like. And I also work in a startup company making games in Unity. We make games based on Oslo in the year 1798. We've actually made a recreation of how Oslo looked at that time, so you can walk around and see Oslo back then. So I've become a Unity guy there as well. But it's just part-time, like 8 hours a week. Bye-bye, praise the pun. When can we expect the next one? I don't know, because I'll be busy tomorrow, then I'll be away on a game developer conference from Wednesday to Saturday, then I'll be maybe on Sunday if I miraculously do a lot of progress. Maybe on Sunday. Maybe, but you'll have to stay tuned for that. Crow is a very efficient fuel source. Sophie's Dollhouse would be great in VR. I would not play that in VR. That's for sure. Next Monday, potentially. You guys make Assassin's Creed in Norway? That was actually one of the pitches that the CEO of that company had when she pitched it for the school, when she wanted people to work on it. Like, they just want to do something fun in Oslo in 1798. So she said, well, if you want to make Assassin's Creed, you know, you can. They've already sort of looked at, like, murders and such from that time, and it was mostly just theft. Just stealing cutlery. Yeah, that would be the smarter choice, Germsy. What do you think about VR? I haven't really done a lot of it. I think I've been in a VR headset twice or 3 times. Though now I'm also working sometimes at museums where I do stands, and I help like kids to adults to like old retired people into VR headsets and seeing their reactions for the first time. It's a lot of fun because you can see sort of the elderly, as they look around Oslo in the VR headset, like, can I turn? How do I get out of here? And the kids are like, whoa, I'm swimming! And I'm like, there's no swimming. Where are you? I'm swimming! I'm like, sure, you're swimming. You do you. Want to show non-Discord viewers the logo? Yeah, I'd probably have to scroll quite far to get it. I don't have it saved. But if you post it in the dark corner now, I can probably do it. I get it, Dark Phoenix. I'm not a priority. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Thief game in Norway. Yeah. How do you wear a headset if you have glasses? Questions that will never be answered because I have COS headsets and they are the freaking bomb. So, yeah, this is something that Archgirl has been working on. I think it's really cool, though I'm not sure if I want the very obviously dark, grim, brutal death metal font, or if I want it to be more playful and childish. I'm not sure, but I like the thought of it swapping between them. Something like that in an itch thumbnail is gonna be really good. Cutlery theft. Creeds, it's great. Yeah, I might as well plug it. I feel like I'm plugging a lot of things here, but I'm working on a lot of different things. Because if I go on itch right now, I'm working at Tidvis, and as you can see, we're making a recreation. So you can move around the Oslo harbor. We're also making a point-and-click game about a kid from that time, which I'll be in charge of going forward, because I'll do my bachelor there. So you can basically walk around recreation of Oslo, just cardboard cutouts of people, and historically accurate, by the way, because we have historians working on it, so it's cool if anybody wants to go and check it out. They may. There's still a lot of polish that needs to be done. That it is, and I've just recently come in, so haven't been able to really put my mark on things. D&D logo? Yeah, I run 2 groups, I say, but haven't really played in a long time. Did a campaign with my school, or a session with my school a few months ago, I think. That was fun. I made them fight trolls, and one of them insisted on raiding the troll cave where they woke up the big Papa Troll by like... Yeah, I think he ran into his nutsack because they really sagged. Then he almost got teabagged to death. I really wanted him to die, but the dice were in his favor, so he didn't get teabagged. But like his swinging nuts just became like an obstacle on the battlefield. It was amazing. But anyways. That is a Kajor. This is like something Lumni Raptor made back in, I think, 2013. So I really like it. Lumni Raptor was later known as Ryukacha, who was also the one who made Kajor Season 3. The design for that. This design right here. That was also them. They're talented. What do you mean? This is the latest fashion. Think about my no, you know plenty. You know all you need to know. Oh my gosh, let's go a little emotional here. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's the KS3 t-shirt design. I'm just waiting for YouTube to mute my stream. Just live take it down. Emotional story about troll nuts? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of factors at play there. One of them being just the inevitable, me wanting to one-up everything until I burn out and crash and... yeah, suffer in the inferno. Kajor will be bought up by Disney, 10-year multi-movie cinematic universe about it. That'd be something, huh? Yeah, sure. Actually, if you go to the description, I only really have the Marina ones for sale right now. Go to the description of any Marina Mistfire video and you'll find links to my different spreadshirts. Kajor to come back? I don't know. I don't know if I want to bring him back. I kind of want to go on a new adventure with someone new, I think. Suffering the Inferno sounds like a sick band name. Do you still have Kajor's save game? I think I have them backed up somewhere. One day, get the Marina Mistfire shirt for episode 200. Oh, I should actually make a new design, because I've gotten Anna, who you might have seen around the chat and around the Discord. She's made a new Marina design for episode 200 onwards, so look forward to that. The future of this channel. Oh, hey Joshua. I think the future of this channel. I definitely want to try to incorporate more game dev into it, and it's always something I want to do on the side, even as I do other things. I won't be able to dedicate as much time to it as I have in the past, but I definitely want to keep it going because it gives me a lot. Just having this interaction, like I appreciate that. It's nice. It gives me good feels. That's all we need. Evie likes the hoodie. Aw. Look at that. Cute. Hey, Xlam. I'm wearing Kijora on my head. That's what's up. I'm a custom Kijora follower. I don't know. Skyrim's, I do definitely have... I'm lying if I never said I've been thinking about a Savior of Skyrim challenge. I have started sort of the planning process, but I know that it's going to be such a tremendous endeavor that I need to be in a different position in my life to pull it off, but I do think about it too. What breed of dog is that? Bird. I've thought of a character that I think is fun. I thought of a premise for the series that I really like. It'd be a contrast to Marina Mistfire. That it would be. Instead of this omnipotent, all-powerful, carefree, straight-up sadistic woman, it would be somebody else. What do you say in Norway when someone sneezes? Prosit. P-R-O-S-I-T. Prosit. Bats are basically angel rats. I love that. I really do. Warrior guy. I wouldn't classify him as that. Prosit comes from Latin, huh? What if you make a Redguard outcast that was shunned by his family and they go seek revenge on people that dislike Redguard? Sneaky thief? No, no, you're not quite getting it. You're not quite getting it. You guys are thinking of actual capable characters. You're not in the ballpark. You can't have a capable character. Where's the fun? I mean, everybody was nerfed in Skyrim, weren't they? I mean, just like the greater power of the Breton. Stealth mage. It's a little closer. It's a little closer. Dark elf paramaniac, no. Nor drunkard, no. It's a race that I've never really played with or even had like as a major character in any of my series. So, but that's all. That's the only info you're gonna get. I can't promise anything's gonna happen. It's just an idea that I have that I'm gonna play with a little bit. Archgirl just said that she wants to be kicked from the chat, I think. Is that what she said? Yeah, I think I'm reading that right. Fairly sure that's what she said. Sven. Good old Sven. I'm glad you're still watching the channel though, since, I mean, the channel's a lot of that type of content, so... That escalated quickly. It's okay, Archgirl. We still like ya. But I'm a big furry cat man with the great swords. That's it's something. I don't quite have the confidence to do that, Benton boy. When it comes to D&D, I'm doubting my own ability so much. Like, people usually have fun, but I just really stress and feel like I can't really... I don't know. I have issues that I need to solve about myself and my own self-esteem. So... exactly what race hasn't Dark played as, ever? That's the question. Skyrim was my childhood too. I just can't relax. It's supposed to be fun, you know, just sit down with your friends. And we do have some fun moments, like the nutsacks swinging, but I don't know. I do not know. Aligner was a bosmer. That's cool, Husky. Appreciated. I also appreciate everybody who's given some support during this stream financially. This really sets us up for being able to buy even more assets in the future when we make the greatest horror game to ever grace itch. But I'm gonna go to bed now. I need to sleep. I got busy times ahead. When will next stream be? Maybe in a week. I hope to be able to work some on the game before then, but we will see. I'll leave you with the song Eyes Closed by Essinger. So have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most importantly, everybody, stay dark. Good night, Puffin. Good night, Benton Boy. Good night, Germsey. Good night, Shelvik. Good night, Archgirl, Alex, Shinny, Bad Potato. Good night, Ajirion. Good night, Rose. Good night, everybody. Exclam Joshua. I'm out. Peace.